Zondervan presents Breach of Promise by James Scott Bell. Read by Patrick Lawlor. For Allegra. I have walked through many lives, some of them my own, and I am not who I was. Stanley Kunitz, The Layers. Moondance 1. Halfway through Twister, when Helen Hunt was about to run down another relentless force of nature, I turned to Paula and said, "Please, don't do it." "Shh." Paula put her fingers to her lips. She was really into the movie. I hadn't been able to concentrate on the film since the first tornado. In fact, I felt like a tornado was churning inside me, destroying all my fixtures, and I knew I had to get Paula's answer. "I really mean it, Paula." I saw her turn toward me, her face reflected in the glow of the movie screen. "Why are you talking about it now, Mark?" "I can't stop thinking about it." "We already talked it out." "You talked, I went along." A shh issued from in front of us, like a snake hiss. "Can't this wait?" Paula whispered. "No!" I surprised myself at my own insistence. "We're coming back to see this," Paula said emphatically, then got up and started for the exit. I followed her out. The bright lights of the lobby and the smell of popcorn, that odd theater smell somewhere between fresh popped and yesterday's laundry, hit me. So did Paula Montgomery's stare. "Do you think," Paula said, her hands were in front of her, palm to palm, fingers pointing at my chest like a spear, "that this is an easy decision for me?" "No, of course not." I was only vaguely aware of the old couple shuffling into the theater next door, showing the Tom Cruise movie Mission Impossible. "Then why bring it up again?" Paula said. Her eyes suddenly filled with tears. They gathered on her lower lids like rain on lily pads. I hugged her, burying my face in her midnight hair, which smelled like honey and cinnamon. Her shampoo, which I loved. "I'm sorry, baby," I said. "Baby? But I want it. I want our baby." "Please, Mark." "And I want to marry you, Paula. I do." She pushed me away and cursed me. The old couple stopped in the maw of the theater doors, and the woman's mouth dropped open. Paula turned and ran away. I found her crying at Pretzels Plus in the heart of the mall. I hardly knew how to approach her. There was a big, fat pretzel lying under the glass, dotted with chunks of salt. Another twister of a sort. Everything was twisted now. It wasn't fair to spring this on her in the middle of a movie. She had struggled hard with the decision. I knew that. I knew pregnancy wasn't good for her career. Not at this point. She'd have to be written off the soap if they couldn't get her pregnant in the story. Maybe she could sue them, like that one actress who sued Aaron Spelling. But Paula didn't want to sue. She wanted a career. And hers was just starting to take off. She'd gotten a cover on Soap Times. Up and Coming Vixens was the title of the article. Abortion was the logical thing. I had accepted it. For about a day. But it gnawed at me until I had to say something. I didn't want her to do it. But not wanting that probably meant I had lost Paula Montgomery for good. "I'm sorry," I said. Paula was leaning against the yellow tile wall next to the pretzel glass. "All right," she said, her voice a thin reed. I touched her shoulder. "All right what?" "I'll marry you," she said. Half my heart filled with new life. "And the baby?" I said. She looked at me, eyes red and wet. "Do you know what this is going to mean?" "No," I said. "Well, you better learn." She hit me in the shoulders as hard as she could, then threw her arms around my neck and held me like I was now her tether to earth.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?